Greetings, Taurus, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to find out some of the things the year 2021 holds for you. Please remember that this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. First of all, I'm going to pull cards for you through 2021. And how I want to start off with is I want to pick two cards to kind of get a general feel, just kind of get an idea of something that's going to be going on for you. Something that you're working on, something that's going to happen. Let's just get a good idea of what's going on for you in 2021 for Taurus. Spirit, please show me what. A couple of themes for Taurus in 2021. Okay, truth. First card. Next card. Relief. Right. Okay. Is that coming okay? All right. So, two themes for 2021 for you is truth and relief. So these two cards definitely go together to me because I feel like there's something that you'll finally find out the truth about yourself, about someone else, about a job, about any number of things, but it's going to give you an immense sense of relief. So because this is a yearly reading, I'm going to say that this truth has been something that you've been searching for a long time, months, probably maybe years. Something that's you've been needing to know. It's finally going to come to light, and the truth shall set you free. Really, and like that next card says, is relief. You finally get to move on. You finally get to enjoy your life and the blessings in your life. I mean, there's cloudy skies, but you can see the light in the sky. The sun is finally coming through, and this is blooming, and I'm just feeling so much better. All right, so next I'm going to pick some cards that are going to represent basically the seasons. So the first card would be January, February, March. Next card, April, May, June, so on and so forth. After that, I will draw some tarot cards to further clarify each card for the season. All right, and then after that, I will pull two more cards. They will be fairy cards. And I will get to that shortly. All right, Spirit. What does the first 3 months of 2021 have in store for Taurus in relation to truth and relief? January, February, March of 2021 for Taurus. A theme, a main theme, something to work on. All right, so for January, February, March, we have third house messages. So January, February, March. Okay, so well, I see a lot of writing on the wall. Scribbling, doodling, but messages, possibly with this truth and this relief, messages of possibly legal things, stuff written down, writing back and forth, information. To me, yeah, it's messages. It's much more in the writing realm than messages like speaking or news. or even messages from like your higher self or a higher the universe, whatever. This feels more concrete. It feels, or more physically, like in the physical realm, like this is actually writing. And for some reason, legal is striking me. Legal papers, legal documents, something to do with this truth and this relief. Okay, yeah, that's about what I got for that. So, I would like to pull a card now for April, May, and June of 2021 for Taurus Spirit. I would like a card for a theme for 2021, the months of April, May, and June for Taurus. This one. Okay. So this one is Sagittarius. I see. Somehow these messages back and forth, these legal documents, paperwork of some kind, paperwork of some kind. When you get, you'll get that truth and that relief. You will see. This is just reinforcing the main theme here. Sagittarius is truth seeking, right? Well, that fits the truth. Higher purpose, looking for higher purpose, seeking the truth, seeking spiritual truths. I believe that through the paperwork, the documents and stuff that are going to be going back and forth, you're going to finally come to see, which is going to help you feel better and see the truth. Definitely. That's April, May, and June. All right. I'm sure more is going to come out with the tarot. We'll get some more details about what you're going to actually see, what this truth is. All right, Spirit, let's pull a card for an overall theme for the months of July, August, September, the summer months of 2021 for Taurus. Neptune, sacrifice. Okay. Neptune. So Neptune is kind of a watery planet, and it's kind of like Piscean, like Pisces, where they're just kind of in dreamland. Everything's kind of hazy and la and but there's a sacrifice that's involved. I'm going to say probably shatters that maybe idealistic point of view, or the not clear or fuzzy way of seeing this particular situation. And there's a sacrifice of maybe an innocent point of view, or a idyllic kind of point of view of the situation. And so even though the truth, you're going to get relief, it's not going to be a simple, easy type of truth. This is something that's going to have has a lot of weight, and the sacrifice involved has weight. But let's see what we'll get into the tarot, and we'll get some more information on that. So that was summer months. All right, Spirit, let's get one more card for the final months of the month, October, November, December of 2021 for Taurus. What do the last months of 2021 have in store for Taurus? Spirit, please. All right, last one. Part of fortune, increase. All right, so this is the part of fortune. So some kind of fortune, some kind of increase, abundance of some kind. After going through all of this, going through the documentation, looking and seeing what's actually there, releasing the old ideas, the old beliefs, brings you to an increase in fortune. Now, fortune can mean money. This feels more like stuff that's internal that's going on. So an abundance of knowledge, of inspiration, of, there's going to be an increase in creativity or something along those lines. Now, that doesn't mean you won't have an increase in some kind of monetary or wealth, like physical wealth, maybe increase in, I don't know, you buy a house, a bigger house. Maybe you move and you get a bigger house, or something along those lines. But it's a good fortune, and even though sacrifice was made, it's definitely worth it. So let's get some more details here. This is looking better. I like how the year is turning out for you. All right, Spirit. Can I get some clarifiers for the months of January, February, and March for Taurus for the year 2021? Let's get some more details about this paperwork, these documents, this messaging back and forth. Oh, too many, Spirit. Let's do another one of these. Okay. King of Wands, the Devil, and Four of Pentacles. King of Wands, Devil, Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this person you're messaging is somebody of an authoritative figure, a masculine, strong, fiery type of individual. This could be more of a father figure. For me, I don't necessarily think it's just a father figure. Could be a significant other, like a husband or something along those lines. That this has to do with this truth, the relief, because there's also here the Devil, which, as you can see, there's chains. They're bound. One wants to go one way, the other wants to go the other way, and there's riches and fighting over riches, and you really want to hold on to whatever it is. Okay, I'm just going to say it. This feels like maybe something to do with divorce. And having a hard time understanding why. I don't know, maybe you were cheated on. Maybe something happened, some kind of betrayal, I think. And so, like I said, this has been something you've been struggling with for a while, and I think that this is fine. This is, with the documentation and this kind of thing, it's starting to come together. So I don't know if you're going to be in court more January, February, March. I don't know if it's just a matter of talking to lawyers and doing the paperwork that way. But I do see restriction, restraint, just holding on too tight to something having to do with this other person, and fighting and amongst each other, you're just going separate ways. And it's become about the things and fighting over the things, and more of an ego type of conflict with this person, power struggle. You want what you want, you don't want to let go. Okay. So I see a lot of conflict in the first part of the year for you. Not that that's the only thing, or that, you know, I'm sure there's going to be other things, but there's something that's needs to be that's coming up for you in this regard. All right, let's get 3 cards for springtime of 2021, April, May, and June for Taurus. Spirit, please. Let's get some more information. How does Taurus get to see you when they're having a hard time and fighting with their person, holding on to things possibly too tightly? How does Taurus get to see? How does Taurus follow their truth? 4 of Swords. Let's do it this way. Strength. Okay. Last, the Hierophant. All right. Okay, so there's a religious aspect, I think, in this too. There's a church or religious or just even spiritual aspect. With this in April, May, and June, you find the strength. You find, let's see, and then there's relief. This is the card of rest, finally. And you get to gain your strength back, and you get to see, you get to maybe reconnect with your spiritual roots, maybe reconnect with more traditional type of ideas, and that sort of thing. But you do find your strength in this seeing and this resting of this relief of this truth. And even though this is not an easy thing to do, you're going to come out better for it, definitely. So, and you know, this is only halfway through the year. But you know, with I just got this idea of some kind of separation, divorce. There's just a lot of legal paperwork. Maybe it's a business partner separation, or friendship. It could even be friendship. Maybe you were living together and now you can't live with each other. You're just fighting too much, and it's time to move on. Like maybe you have to live in different houses or something along those lines. But especially with more of a religious aspect, I'm still feeling this is a more significant other separation. It's definitely an important thing, important person. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next. Let's move to the fall months. Excuse me, the summer months. July, August, and September of 2021 for Taurus, Spirit. Let's pull some clarifying cards for 2021, July, August, and September. What's the sacrifice about? How does it relate to what's going on here? Okay. The 2 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Independence. Oh yeah. I would say by September you will have your independence. You will have your own free thought. You will stop juggling, going back and forth, trying to figure out maybe okay, you're feeling better, but maybe you miss this person, and you're juggling, and you realize that the sacrifice is worth it and necessary, and it opens up new possibilities for you, and you are your own person, and you have your own garden, and you have your own abundance, and you are moving on and proud and strong and tall, and you know this is you did the right thing. You picked the right path, even though it seemed hard, really hard, and you didn't want to go through the hard stuff, but you did need to know the truth, and for good reason. You come out better. You come out better for it. And you get, like I said, you get a new beginning. Your mind gets to be free. You get to say what you want. You get to think what you want. No more juggling back and forth of, should I do this? Should I do that? Is it the right thing? Is it the wrong thing? How do I let go of one thing and not the other? How do I choose? You do. You just, all of a sudden, you get that inspiration in your mind, and you're like, yep, this is it. And you are now an independent person. And that's pretty cool. Which Taurus is independent anyway. So it almost feels like it's going back to to something that familiar. All right, let's look at this part of fortune and this increase that's going to happen in the fall months. October, November, December of 2021 for Taurus. Spirit, let's find out more about this part of fortune. What is going to happen for Taurus in 2021 in October, November, and December? How does this part of fortune play in? We have the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting, new craft. Okay. I'm going to say that whatever, I don't know if this is new or if you're going to go, you're returning. So again, childhood. This is a childhood thing, some kind of craftsmanship, some type of attention to detail that you really love. Maybe you're an artist. You love to draw, or maybe writing. Maybe this has to do with the messages. Maybe a book. Maybe you blog. Maybe any of these types of things. I can see that, but there's also some kind of craftsmanship. You're creating things. No, this is not. That should be okay. Okay. So, this part of fortune. So I think that you are going, especially with being independent, your idea, this flash of insight, what you're going to do, you're going to just do it. It's something from your childhood that you love to do, I would say. It's some kind of craft, some kind of creative thing that you like to do, or any one of those things. I do think writing is one of them, but there might be some other types of things that you really love to do. And even this here as a child. So I do think, like I said, this returning to some kind of strong independent is the best thing for you, and it's going to turn out wonderful, and you are going to have some kind of thing that really fulfills you and that makes that you can do and be happy, and this is your creation, this is what you're expressing and putting out in the world, and that's the best. That's the best outcome for this, with the relief and the rest and knowing the truth and being able to really move on. This is this is a good reading. This is definitely a good reading. So I do want to pull a couple more cards for you. This is one of my fairy decks. I consult with the fairies when making spreads and reading cards, and this time they wanted to be a part of this set of readings, so they want to be introduced. So I'm going to let them speak and see what kind of advice or what they want to tell you, or see if there's anything else that can help you or you need to know, or let's see what they have to say, and then we'll close up after that. Alright, we have fairies, just the card, fairies. And one more. Overindulgence. Huh. Okay. Well, maybe I didn't get I have the sense that you're someone that like overindulges in drinking, but maybe not drinking, but overindulging in some aspect somewhere. Maybe overindulging by trying to hang on to whatever this is that you're fighting over or fighting for, or the power or whatever. The overindulgence, yeah, that's what's going. That's kind of what you're letting go, definitely. Overindulgence, maybe an over independence on this other person, or overindulged in this other person, and that's really what. There's a lot to, overindulging in something or someone. The fairy card, fairies. Maybe you have fairies around you. That you're not alone. And draw your strength from. They are there. However you. If you have some kind of guides, spiritual guides, they are around and you can call on them. They are always there. And they'll be around to let you know that if you overindulge. So I don't know if you get some kind of, this could be messages, some kind of messages from your higher self or from the universe. But I think you get something that tells you maybe some kind of message or something that if you overindulge, you're going to know. Somebody's going to let you know. So stay balanced. Don't overindulge, don't underindulge. Kind of take care of yourself. Get the rest you need. Don't overindulge in anything, and know that fairies or other, spirit animals, angels, whatever, are around. They want you to know, and you can call on them. All right, I think that's everything that I see. I hope that this helps you. I want to thank you for watching. It means a lot. Let me know what you think. If something resonates, I'd like to hear about it in the comment section below. So as well, don't forget to like this video, share it with the people you know, and subscribe to stay informed. That's it. And just would like to say, be the light that you wish to see in the world, and namaste.